The following episode of 15 Minutes You'll Never Get Back is in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. This episode contains humor about subject matter that some may find offensive. We understand this, which is why we are warning you. This podcast also reveals Charlie's incredible timing of being diagnosed with breast cancer. Some segments were recorded before the situation became very real for her. If you are affected by breast cancer in any way, we encourage you to visit Barry360.com, where a list of resources have been made available. Now, on to 15 Minutes You'll Never Get Back, the special Boobcast.
All right. So let's catch people up real quick. Give them the Cliff Notes. Remember Cliff Notes?
I do. Are you kidding?
Oh,
It
man.
helped me get through school.
Right. The Cliff Notes of what's happening with me, because I know you're all very interested, because I'm a very exciting person.
You are.
So back in June, I felt a little marble in one of my boobs.
Oh.
Right? And I was like, well, what is this? So I naturally called my bestie, who is a nurse.
Yeah.
And she came over and I whipped out my boob to show her what the deal was. And she's like, right, we're going to have to get this looked at. It's probably nothing, blah, 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 whatever.
Right.
Mammogram, done. Followed by ultrasound and a biopsy. Done.
Right.
Find out in the summer while I'm away that it is a cancerous situation.
Yes.
So the problem is that and the doctors keep telling me this, I'm so young
Yeah.
that they're a little bit perplexed by this particular type of breast cancer because it is not
It's
normal.
generally for older people.
It is not for people my age, which are so young. Okay?
I'm sorry, was that so young?
It's so young. I'm so young. Okay. So now we are, I'm meeting with an incredible surgeon, and RVH's cancer facility is incredible, and the staff there are lovely. And they basically said, we're going to go two ways with this. We're going to take out the lump. We're going to do a lumpectomy, some radiation.
Yeah.
You're going to be fine.
Right.
And they said, either way, you're going to survive. So in
Yeah.
case you're all freaking out, wondering what's happening to me, I will survive this.
Yes.
Potentially.
Yes.
My family might not with how I might be in the next few months. But anyway, but they did say they wanted to do this genetic testing,
Yeah.
which is fairly new in the sort of combat of finding out or preempting
Yeah,
situations.
you were saying this is the thing that Angelina Jolie had.
And Julia Louis-Dreyfus as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because
All
right? So basically what the genetic testing does is find out if you were born with a particular gene
You're predisposed.
that basically says, hey, your body will not fight off cancer the way other people's bodies might.
Okay.
So initially, yes, I have what they call, there's BRCA. And BRCA1 means one parent had a gene
Uh-huh.
that carried this cell.
Okay.
But BRCA2
Uh-huh.
means both parents.
Uh-huh.
And if you have BRCA2,
Yep.
you're basically screwed. And in the nicest way, is that both parents, so you're basically, both your cells are just like you've been hit by both sides. So what it determines is that I am BRCA2,
Oh.
and there is only a 10 to 12% chance that you are a BRCA2. And
Look at you.
Look at me.
Have you bought your lottery ticket for tonight?
You know what? Damn it, I did. Because
it's like, hey, if I got those kind of odds, I'm going to win this damn jackpot.
Exactly. So I find out from the genetics doctors who called
Yeah.
that I am BRCA2, but it gets better.
Oh.
Yeah, because if that's not enough,
Okay.
right? Like if
Wait, there's more.
right?
Okay.
If, I haven't been sort of slapped,
Uh-huh.
every step along the way of this.
Okay.
So basically what that does and means is I am going to have a full what?
Mastectomy?
Mastectomy. Damn it, I can't even say it. Yes. So basically the ladies are leaving me.
Okay.
Which is fine. I wanted new ones anyway.
Yeah.
And because my chances of it coming back are solid, like a good 80%.
So let's get rid of them right now and take out all of the
crap. Right. Now, women choose, when this happens to them, different treatments.
Yep.
I am choosing to just, let's get this done.
Yep.
I don't want any chances.
Right.
But I have a 5% chance, as
Yep.
opposed to an 80%, that it could return, even with no boobs.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But because of this BRCA2 gene, I have a mutation, which means that the breast cancer triggers other things. So when all this is done, and hopefully I have new boobs and I'm feeling awesome about myself in a few months.
Yeah.
Next year, I get to go in for, are you ready? This is going to be super great. A full hysterectomy. Because what happens now is I am in a very high percentage of contracting ovarian or fallopian tube cancer within the next 3 years.
Okay.
Now, here's an upside to this.
Yep.
Is because I was on birth control years ago for about 10 years.
Right.
In my years.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That offered a tiny bit of protection.
Really?
From ovarian cancer.
Being a
Yeah, being on the birth control.
They don't teach you that in high school.
They should. They really should.
Yeah, now Sally over here, she's probably going to be okay because the guys talk very highly about her.
So, yeah. So this is what's happening, and I am going to choose to use humor as a coping mechanism for myself and everybody else around me. Because what I've found with the genetics, now this is where this gets a little complicated with the genetic testing and the BRCA. They are confident it has come from my father's side because my grandmother died of ovarian cancer.
I see.
In the 80s.
Okay.
So they feel like there's the line.
There's the line. Okay.
So they are insisting that my father be genetically tested because this gene in a man can mutate with a very high chance of pancreatic cancer.
Oh.
And what they are saying is from my dad's side now, my immediate family would be my aunt, his sister, and my 2 first cousins. I have 2. They also be genetically tested because that's the immediate bloodline.
Right.
Right? Which means I have to put a bit of stress on my family to say, look, you're probably fine, but you should probably get this test. And they qualify for this genetic test to ensure.
Better to know.
Right? But you know what the problem is with these genetic tests? While they're incredible and while they've been able to potentially save my life here, it's a little scary what they can find and what they know so quickly. Like not only did they hit me with, hey, by the way, you've got BRCA2, both your tits have to go. But hey, next year, the other crap that makes you a woman, we got to take that too. Like I will literally be in it by next October. Like I'm you get rid of all the, like literally what is left to make me.
Look, just because inside the garage they took down the garden hose attachment, the garage door and everything is still there.
Yeah, well, God, it's
and look at it this way, you're going to be able to like crazy and never worry about whether or not the guy's got a on. It's not going to matter. You'd be like, go ahead, it ain't going to make any difference.
Well, since you put it that way, I'm feeling great about all of this. So that is what's happening right now. I will be having to leave the show for a few weeks, hopefully at the max. I will not be allowed to return to work probably until about the 6-week mark.
Okay.
But once I am able to sort of be mostly healed and have function of my arms and everything again, I will be broadcasting from home, and you'll be here. Yeah. And it'll be funny and awkward and a total train wreck, which is what we are anyway. So
pretty much. So
that's my life. So how are you?
Good. Good. It was too busy to get any gas this morning in my car.
Shit.
According to Women's Day magazine, a third of women regret this every day. What do you think it might be for the Kool FM Brainbuster? Hi.
Hey, calling for your Brainbuster.
All right.
Small boobies. Regret having small boobies.
It's like you guys are crawling into my mind and reading my thoughts.
Hey, you like your party hats all right, don't you?
I don't. If they could be just a tad bigger.
Well, my wife belonged to the itty-bitty committee, so
Well, I must be the co-chair because it's,
Oh, yeah. Nope, not the boob size.
All right, thanks.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
So I have to go in for a pretty substantial surgery. Mm-hmm. Now, there are a couple procedures for a mastectomy, right? I mean, they can just remove everything, but then there's like sometimes they have to go in and go like a lot deeper, like than the sort of initial tissue.
They don't until they're in there, probably.
Right. So I'm hoping that I can get reconstruction at the exact same time.
Yeah.
Okay. Where they can try to rebuild and whatever. Right. So in my case, because I'm not a very large woman, and I mean that respectively, in that there's not a lot of fat where they can pull, right, to give me natural whatever. So they're going to have to hit the
Is there
silicone.
some sort of a test we can do where they can see if mine would be like compatible?
You know what's funny? Because
wow.
do you know how many people, and you guys are the sweetest, have been offering me their fat?
Yeah, but I mean,
Like-
I got so much to give in this world.
Like my mother, literally, because I mean,
I've seen your mom. Come on.
No, but she has she's always had larger breasts, and as you get older, they do sag, and like augmentation sometimes needs to be had. So she's offered to give me her boobs, and I'm like, it's a little gross, but thanks, Mom. I don't know, but
I was
okay.
kind of hoping to stave off, the whole downward trend for another couple of decades.
Something good has to come of this. I need to get a lift after the fact.
Yep.
But so depending on the procedure,
Yeah.
I may or may not be able to keep my nipples. And this is a problem because if it's enough, they no, we have to take everything.
Yeah.
And then so how it works after the fact is they do reconstruction. Yeah. Apparently there are incredible tattoo artists that can tattoo
Well, just the other day we were talking about those the fake belly buttons.
Right? See, but those are stickers. I don't need can you imagine like my sticker nipple falls off? Oh, where did it go? Oh, it's on my back. That would be ridiculous. So, well, I appreciate everybody offering me their fat and offering to tattoo me. I just for the love of God, can I just keep the nipples? Can I just, I just, so Rob offered, and this is very sweet, I suppose. He's like, okay. He goes, when this is done, he goes, I'm going to take you to California. Mm-hmm. He goes, and we will find you the best plastic surgeon who will build you nipples. I'm like, okay, so let me get this straight. Sweet offer that I'm going to get inflatables, here, and then I'm going to fly to L.A. to get new nipples. I'm like, it seems a little counterproductive. I'm like, I'm sure there are nipple makers here, I don't know.
Hang on a second. Let me just see. I'll just look at. Good thing we still have this old Yellow Pages book that I brought in. The Yellow Pages.
Look it up. Are there any nipple makers?
What would that be under? Would that be under tits or?
God. Okay.
I don't know how it's working for you because I'll be 48 next week. I eat peanut butter like it's going out of style. I should put Dolly Parton to shame. And I'm lucky to be in the alphabet.
So here, listen, I feel your pain. I barely hit alphabet status as well. They say it takes a few months and we are to be patient.
I'm 48 almost.
I'm sorry.
Even when I was pregnant, I could have been a dairy farm, but I couldn't fill a bra.
Wow.
Here's the thing. I'm going to write a poem, and it's going to sum up everything you need to eat to make your garden grow.
Okay.
Okay. So
I look forward to that, Charlie.
With the blossoming of my new features, I felt the need to be poetic.
Hey.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How do your ladies grow? With papaya juice, sure to induce the ladies you once know. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How do your tatas grow? I can't even read it. Okay. With eggs and fish, sure to make you quite the dish. There's no rhyme after that. That was it. Hold on, one more. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. How do your party hats grow? With peanut butter, the men will utter. Wow, look at those. I didn't say it was a good poem.
I love the way you worked in the word utter.
Wait, I didn't mean to do that. So it's funny. Well, no, it's not actually funny. It's terrifying and horrifying at the same time. But again, trying to find some sort of humor to get me through this. So I thought about, like, I should take some pictures of my chest because they're going to be gone.
Before and after?
Well, I mean, just these ladies have been with me my whole life, right?
Yep.
And now, and they're going to be gone.
They're going to be gone.
In a few days. So trying to wrap my head around that too. It's also like, you want to take maybe pictures to remember, right? That's why you take pictures for memories. And then I'm like, is that weird? But then my bestie was over.
Yeah.
And she says to me, she goes, okay. She goes, I hope you don't think this is weird, but I have a little art project for us. And I said, okay.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, so I went to Michael's.
Yeah.
She goes, and I bought some plaster.
Oh, my.
So you know how pregnant women plaster their tummies and make the mold, and then they pull it off, and then they've got the baby bump to keep, right? Because obviously once you give birth, you no longer have the baby bump.
Yeah.
Well, at least most of us hope, right? So it's the same thing. She goes, okay, so we are going to make a mold.
You're going to make a mold of the ladies?
We're going to make a mold of the
Okay.
ladies
All
and my
right.
torso.
Uh-huh.
And then she goes, then I'm going to take it home to my art room.
Yep.
And I'm going to dry it and I'm going to paint it and I'm going to make it super pretty, like decorate it, like almost like a piece of art.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, you know what? Actually, I think that's a really neat idea.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. But so here's where, so now, of course, my brain is exploding with things thinking, okay, well, if we can make a mold, like maybe I can make other things, like to remember my chest by. Like,
remember my
I know this is so sad.
No,
and
go
stupid,
with it. Go with it.
But I'm
Whatever.
like, maybe she could also make, like, she could do like clay, like pottery,
Okay.
and then like put it around one.
Yeah.
And then we could hollow it out, and it could be like a bowl.
Oh, no. Let's make it like a little creamer so that when people come along and they want to put cream in their coffee, it's a little...
Oh my god,
No?
that's gross.
No?
Oh, you know what? We'll do it like the '80s. I'll make an ashtray.
Hey, now you're talking.
Do you have a bedazzler I could borrow?
A bedazzler?
Yeah.
Yeah, just let me finish doing my jean jacket. Let you have it. Why?
Glitter boobs are back.
Glitter boobs?
Do you remember last year we did this whole thing and people were decorating and glittering up their bums to look like pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns?
Yes.
Well, glitter boobs are a big deal. Creative people on Instagram.
Some bigger than others.
That's true. The creative people on Instagram have been slathering glitter all over their bits and pieces in order to create these spooky looks. And now Halloween's just around the corner and there's glitter everywhere. So if you want to try the glitter boob thing, there's an Instagram page. It's called Go Get Glittered. And I put the link up for you. And I mean, they're really nice. The glitter.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, well, I mean, if you click on...
Is it tastefully done?
Yeah, look. If you click
even
on,
wanna look.
I have it on Facebook, and I'm just saying, if you are confident enough to do this, good on you. But see, then I was thinking for myself, I'm like, if I was going to bedazzle the boobs, what would I put on them?
A couple of little ladybugs should do the trick.
Funny guy, aren't ya?
Introducing the Boob Dazzler, the machine that gives your figure a new flair. Transform your ordinary tops and tatas into a fabulous new look with rhinestones and glitter. Ordinary boobs become exciting with new and totally different looks. Make the ladies fashionable and unique with your very own design. Be the envy of your friends. From tantalizing to titillating, now you can give your knockers the Boob Dazzled look for a fraction of what it would cost at a spa. The Boob Dazzler machine, complete with glitter, 4 interchangeable heads, pattern and instruction book, everything for $19.99. Money back if not delighted. Available at Zellers. The Boob Dazzler from the makers of glitter.
Oh my God.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month is very important to us here at Central Ontario Broadcasting. For more information and a list of resources, please visit Barry360.com.